Hello and welcome to a special episode of Release the Quacken. This is our Dopey edition, where we're all just checking in for a couple of minutes to see how training is going, to see some of the highs, some of the lows. There are no lows, there's only highs. It's kind of like Kevin's beard. It's only high. There's no low on that, man. If you guys not watching on YouTube, you need to go check it out.
You are missing the beard. It is fire, as
You
the
are
kids say.
missing a beard. So if you are following one of the Jeff Galloway plans or the Higman plans, but we follow the Jeff Galloway plan, so this would make week 8 for us. So if you are if your long run was either Saturday or Sunday, it was 9 miles, right? So the longest to date. So we had our 2:45 and the 9. So let's go around and see how it is. Jody,
Yes, sir.
how was your training thus far? How was your 9 miler?
I am following exactly what's prescribed, and I'm not doing a second over. I'm not an overachiever this year. I'm not.
No?
Hey.
You don't have a special coach?
I don't have a coach. I don't have anything. I am doing exactly what the thing
Wow.
says. And
Nice.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed in you, Jody.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
impressed.
You're like a normal person now.
I am old.
Are you
I
still eating salads?
left ankle, foot, heel thing. I don't know what it is. So I'm an underachiever. I'm just a minimalist this year. I'm not doing anything extra.
Hey, that's Jeff Galloway approved what you did. Let me just say that you're good.
Yeah. So 9 was fine. Tim and I started around the same time. Turns out we ended up going kind of the same path, and I caught up to him at the very, very end, and we met each other. So he was right in front of me. So there's a funny story. A couple of years ago, right at the finish line, he bolted, and I was with Wade, and he like ran ahead, and Wade and I were trying to run after him and get him, and we were like, Tim, we were trying to reel him in, and he supposedly didn't hear us. So it's like reliving that moment again, where Tim was in front of me, running ahead of me, and he couldn't hear me or see me, and it was great. So yeah.
Did he yell, "Hold on, I'm going to get help"?
No, he did not.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe Wade or you fell or something. He was going to get help. No.
He was just living in his own moment. Oh, sorry, that's my alarm to tell me we are recording. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
That's the kind of stuff that happens when we release the quack, and we don't edit. We don't do anything. We just put it out.
No editing. Anyway, how's everybody else training going?
Yeah, Kevin, how's it going, bro? Now you're doing Dopey too, right?
I am doing Dopey, and I've stuck to the schedule as close as I possibly can. Every single week I've done every mile, no more, no less. And just like Jody, except for today, it was 96 degrees here. So I made it to 8 miles, almost to 8 miles, and I had to just call it. Sometimes you just have to listen to your body. My body said stop, so I stopped. But I've been doing the run walk on every single run, the 30-30. I had some issues with my ankle too. And trying to eat right, I think that's a big thing. And I've noticed a big difference in my pace whenever I try to focus on healthier whole foods and none of the yellow and red 5 kind of dyes and nastiness that you can eat. But I've been trying to eat healthy, and so far so good.
Awesome.
So eliminate red dye number 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's good. Mean Gene.
As you can tell by my moniker today, I don't even know if that's the right word, but I do also hate running. Lonnie says it all the time. I'm having a hard time with motivation, partly because I'm not training for anything. I said I was going to train. I was going to do Dopey training along with everybody else. I haven't. This week, however, I'm trying to catch up. So I did my 2:45s, and I went out today and I did 6.
Nice.
And I did a lot of walking, but funny.
That's okay.
Between Tuesday and then Thursday, I increased my walk breaks on Thursday, and I was faster than I was on Tuesday. And today, I increased my walk breaks by a lot. And I did walk. I was able to run for longer. I ended up walking the 2:45s. I quit running at the end. I just walked the last mile or whatever, maybe more. Today, even though I did fewer runs, I did them consistently through, and I did 6 miles today. So I will catch up over the next probably month or maybe 6 weeks. I'll be caught up. So anyway, it's just trying to be like all you cool kids, not training for anything, just trying to be like y'all. So It
Yeah.
sucked. It was terrible. It was hot here. It was 95 here, not 96, but 95. And I hate the heat, and I hate running, and so it's a great combination.
Oh, yeah, man. The two things you hate the most.
Two great things that
You love
go great
us.
together.
Love
I
us.
do, for sure.
We love you. You're gonna do everything right.
Well,
I don't even know if I'm doing it.
you know,
What about you, Lonnie?
we are going to trust that Gene does decide to join us. You know, I found a lot when you sign up for some of the notifications now that Disney is still releasing bibs for the Disneyland Halloween races. I mean, and that's coming up, right? They're still just dropping them. In fact, they had a couple of challenge bibs available today.
Because nobody wants to go to Disneyland.
And yeah, that could be the case. But earlier this week, they did release some Dopey bibs. I shot Gene a message. He ignored me. He successfully ignored me on that one. So there you go. So my training this time has been a little different because usually I'll just train the whole time with the walk-run ratio. Today I did 10 miles. I did two 60-minute runs. Basically, I do it that way with the Peloton app. So I just put 2 in there. So I was like, I might as well, I had 15 minutes left, 13 minutes left, something like that. I said, I'll just keep going. So I end up doing 10. So I'll walk my long runs, but I'm doing something different this time. That my weekday runs, I'll just run the whole thing. And I find that makes it where it makes me a little faster because now I guess I'm building up my endurance. So I'll run the 45 minutes straight instead of doing run walk on the Tuesdays and Thursdays. So training is going good. Just put some icy hot on my knees because you know how that is. I'm old, so there you go. But it's going well so far. I can speak for my daughter. Her training is going well, too. She's a little disappointed. She was in Amsterdam the last couple of days, so she didn't get her 9 miles in. But I just told her, don't even try. Don't go over there and run that. Relax. Give your body some time. You can, catch up when you come back this week. So I'm sure she'll be doing just that. And that's it for training. Training is going good.
Yeah, it's summertime. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
Hydrate, hydrate.
So important. So important.
So next week, Jody, it's week 9. What do we have on the docket for week 9? And let's carry it over to week 10.
It is week 9. And everyone, it happens to be the last day of August, which also happens to be my birthday. So I am very happy that it is not a big mile run, but it's a short mile run. It's only 3 miles. And then week 10, we ramp back up to 11 miles. Week 11, back down to 3. And week 12, up to a half marathon, friends. So we're getting there. But the temperature is going to drop and our miles will increase. We can do this. We can do this, everybody. We can do this.
Yeah. I find week 12, we actually start the back-to-back runs, or that's it. It starts with a 4-mile walk on Saturday.
You are so right. I just noticed that.
So that's going to be a big jump for us as we start to do that.
Definitely.
All right, good deal. So
what week is this? Remind? I know you said it, but I got lost there in that.
Yeah, we're going into week 9.
We're going into week 9. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, so you got time to catch up, like you said.
That's when it gets real, when there are two runs on the weekends. I'll tell you, that's the thing. I mean, if we're not here to brag about running, that's all I've done. But that's the hardest part about this, I think, about Dopey, is not going in and running it. It's the training, and it's when it gets real, when it's 2 runs and your family's going to do something. You're like, yeah, but I need to go spend 5 hours, walking, 73 miles or whatever it is.
You're right. Yes,
if you were walking 73 miles in 5 hours, that would be a really fast walk.
Yeah, I mean, whatever Gene does, he's just.
I don't know if you realize this, Jody, but sometimes I exaggerate for effect. But hey, whatever.
Works for me.
Gene is built for running, so I think he's part Kenyan. I don't know. He may be.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you one of those shirts that say my spirit animal is a Kenyan. There you go, Gene. You got it, bro. So so look, everyone, keep your training up. We'll check in next month to see how everybody's doing, and just follow along. We look forward to seeing everybody. Look, if you have any questions about training or things of that nature, please don't send me a message because I can't help you. I'm just dangling on a wing and a prayer. So you may want to fire email up to Jody or respond to her because she can help you with training. I mean, she's the most, the best athlete we have in the group. So there you go.
I'm the only one who has the printed out document. That's
We love that. Lonnie's is printed out too, I promise you.
Yeah.
Hey, you do know the lawyers have been at work making sure that there's, we've done our due diligence as ducks for this podcast. So if you want me to read that, I will.
Please do, because man, look, we didn't do it for the last week for an upcoming episode, and I have a feeling we're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, well, there's always the podcast game is pretty litigious. So yeah. Warning: the previous podcast you just listened to contains discussions about intense training for the Dopey Challenge at Marathon Weekend. Side effects may include an overwhelming desire to buy more running gear, sign up for races you never planned on doing, and the sudden realization that waking up at 3 a.m. for a run is somehow a good idea. Consult your calendar, family, and sanity before attempting anything discussed in this episode. Listener discretion is advised as always, especially for those prone to couch potato tendencies. Remember, we're just a bunch of ducks running around, literally.
Man, I think that covers it, man. In your face, other lawyers.
In your face, sewers. I don't know.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
All right.
Thanks.
Happy running, everyone.
Or miserable running, whatever.
Nice. This is turning into a Dr. Seuss book.